Welcome to the online lecture series of Turbo Machines. Here is Professor Lakshman Mane. This is lecture on centrifugal compressor part 3, that is slip factor and dimensionless or performance parameters. I acknowledge my sincere thanks to the following authors and courtesy for being used these concepts to make this video session. In this session, you will be able to explain slip factor of centrifugal compressor, and you will also be able to explain dimensionless or performance parameters of centrifugal compressor. Slip factor of centrifugal compressor. In case of radial discharge, here we see from the velocity triangle diagram for the centrifugal compressor at outlet, when angle phi is equal to 90 degree, thus VW2 is equal to U2. Now Euler's work is VW2 U2, so by this relation it becomes U2 square. In actual case, the fluid discharges at certain angle, that is phi dash less than 90 degree, which results into reduction of VW2 to VW2 dash. So here we see this is a VW2 and here this is VW2 dash. This is what? Reduced component. So here VW2 dash is less than VW2. Now the difference between these VW2 and VW2 dash is shown here as a slip. So formula for slip is equal to VW2 minus VW2 dash. So slip factor is a measure of the fluid slip in the impeller of a centrifugal compressor. This term is useful for accurate estimation of input or energy transfer between impeller and air of the centrifugal compressor. This phenomenon reduces the output work velocity, which is a measure of the net power output of a centrifugal compressor. So slip factor is defined as the ratio of actual work component to ideal work component. Mathematically, it is written as psi s is equal to actual work component means VW2 and ideal work component is U2. As Euler work is VW2 U2 means U2 square, in terms of psi s means slip factor, theoretical work is given as slip factor multiplied by U2 square. Dimensionless parameters. In order to assess the performance of centrifugal compressor, certain parameters are used. So these are dimensionless parameters. So let's take first parameter as flow coefficient. It is the ratio of actual mass flow rate and theoretical mass flow rate. So mathematically it is given as psi f means flow coefficient is equal to actual mass flow rate divided by theoretical mass flow rate. Now for the compressor, mass flow rate is rho a v. So here at the outlet, rho 2 a2 into v up 2, that is velocity, flow velocity in actual case, while in theoretical case it is rho 2 a2 into u2. So here cancellation of these rho 2 and a2 from numerator and denominator, we find relation for flow coefficient is equal to V up 2 upon U2. Value of flow coefficient lies between 0.28 and 0.32. Second performance coefficient or factor is pressure coefficient. It is the ratio of isentropic work to Euler's work. So here TS diagram for the centrifugal compressor we use. This is the ideal process, compression, isentropic compression process, and this is actual compression process. Between the pressure, total pressure P01 to total pressure P02. So these are the temperatures. Total temperature at inlet T01, total temperature at outlet T02. As far as isentropic line is concerned, the temperature is at exit T02 dash. So here isentropic work means this vertical line, for that we can write in terms of temperatures Cp into T02 minus T01 divided by Euler's work is Vw to U2. Next factor is work input factor, or it is also called as power input factor. The actual work required by compressor is always greater than the theoretical work due to friction and turbulence losses. So hence here actual work done can be written as psi w into theoretical work. So this psi w is work input factor. Now again here we will use TS diagram and we'll write the further equation. Psi w into, for theoretical work we write psi s into U2 square. Now this U2 square means ideal work. So this theoretical work. So this we can see this path, that is Cp into T02 minus T01. Where psi w is work input factor and value of psi w varies from 1.03 to 1.06. Now we will see relation between isentropic efficiency and performance factors. So here it is to be proven that psi p is equal to isentropic efficiency into psi w into psi s. So this is pressure coefficient, this is work input factor, and this is slip factor. So let take formula for actual work done, means it is psi s into psi w into U2 square, and in last discussion we know that it is equal to actual work done means Cp into T02 minus T01. Say equation number 1. Now as per the definition, psi p means pressure coefficient is equal to Cp into T02 dash minus T01 means isentropic work divided by this U2 square, that is ideal work. So here psi p into U2 square is equal to Cp into T02 dash minus T01. Say equation number 2. Now we know that isentropic efficiency is a ratio of this isentropic work to actual work. So here Cp into T02 dash minus T01 divided by Cp into T02 minus T01. So Cp get cancel, that is specific heat for the air. Now we can substitute for this T02 dash minus T01, means from the equation 1, that is what this psi p into U2 square here, and for Cp into T02 minus T01. So for that we can write this psi s into psi w into U2 square at the denominator. So in this case U2 square getting cancelled, and we find the equation, and that we write in the form of pressure coefficient. Psi p we take on the left hand side and these two terms psi s and psi w will be coming here, means isentropic efficiency multiplied by psi s into psi w. So final equation is proven, that is psi p is equal to isentropic efficiency multiplied by psi w multiplied by psi s. Now we will see overall pressure ratio in centrifugal compressor. Now, by using the thermodynamic concept, we already know that pressure ratio is given in terms of temperature ratio. So P02 divided by P01 is written in the temperature ratio in this way: T02 dash divided by T01 raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. Now here we do one arrangement, means we add and subtract 1. Then here 1 plus, for this we take LCM, means T02 dash minus is T01 into 1, means here it comes divided by T01. In the bracket complete, gamma raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. Now we have already know this psi p is equal to Cp into T02 dash minus T01 divided by U2 square, and another relation, that is psi p is equal to isentropic efficiency into psi s into psi w. So here for the Cp into T02 dash minus T01 we can have psi p into U2 square, and out of the psi p into U2 square, for psi p we can substitute this. So here at the place of this T02 dash minus T01, here comes what? Psi w into psi s into U2 square into isentropic efficiency divided by Cp into T01. So here final equation P02 upon P01 is equal to bracket 1 plus psi w into psi s into U2 square into isentropic efficiency divided by Cp into T01, bracket complete, raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. So this is the final proof or derivation of overall pressure ratio in centrifugal compressor. So at the end of this session, you can explain slip factor of centrifugal compressor, and you can explain dimensionless or performance parameters of centrifugal compressor. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.